So, Paul, Eid celebration is tomorrow, right?
Yes, it is.
It's official.
That's right.
I am wondering what I can wear for tomorrow's celebration, even though I'm not a Muslim.
Right.
But I have a lot of beautiful Muslim friends who are celebrating, and they would invite me over, you know, to celebrate it with them.
Right.
So I'm a little bit confused here.
Wow, look at this.
I know, right?
It's a lot of pressure. When it comes to Eid holidays, people are like, oh, what am I going to wear? I'm going to meet some family you only see once a year. You do want to look good.
You do.
But you never know how you go about this, right?
Exactly. But sometimes buying, you know, when it comes to buying, it gives me a bit of a headache.
Because there's so many to choose from.
Exactly, and it's almost like every year I have to buy a new outfit.
I see. Because you don't want to wear the same thing that you wore last year, which you probably spent a lot of money on, and you probably had just as much of a hard time choosing.
Correct. So what would be the solution, do you think?
Well, nowadays, and it's a solution that, I mean, look at this, by the way. There's outfits here, there's accessories, and you gave me this idea a couple of years ago that sometimes you can rent outfits.
Correct.
Well, that's exactly what you can do for Eid holidays or any other occasion, in fact.
Yes.
That's right. So these days we can just have a rental for your outfit, and you can have it delivered right to your home just in time for Eid holidays.
Exactly, and that is why, as you mentioned this morning, actually, there are so many rental places now. When it comes to rental places, we're not talking about video rentals, guys. We're talking about dress rental places. And one of them that we are going to interview today is Rentique.
Yes.
And we already have the CEO and also co-founder of Rentique, Dea. Hello, Dea. Good morning.
Hi, come on in.
Hi, good morning. Thanks so much for coming to our studio
Thanks so much for having me.
Great to have you. Have a seat.
Have a seat.
So, there it is, Rentique.
Yes.
I love this, by the way, because you put me onto this idea. Sometimes we not only have special occasions, but we work off-air events.
Yes.
And it's like, well, am I going to splurge for just a huge amount for one outfit that stands out so much that I could probably only wear it once, maybe twice, right?
Yes.
There you go. Now the solution is here.
Yes, exactly. How
So
did it come about?
Well, it was actually started back in 2019.
Yes.
I was working for a fintech company back in the days. So it was like offer a lunch break with me and my co-founder, which back then was the coworker. So basically we were both like kind of stressed out. Like we don't know, you know, like every single day as a woman.
What to wear?
Open up our closet, we feel like, we have nothing to wear. So exactly.
You have a full closet, but you don't know what to wear.
Exactly, that's what we feel.
That happens to me too. Go on.
Yeah, and then we were just like, okay, I think we need to come up with something, a solution-based product that have a lot of women.
Yes.
So then that's where Rentique started. So we did a survey to 500 women in Jakarta and greater area.
Great.
And a lot of them say that first they have nothing to wear, and second there's a peer pressure is what you say.
Yes.
They don't want to wear the same items twice. To the same type of like groups and stuff like that. So we feel okay, there has to be something that solve these issues.
Wow.
Can I also add that in the era of social media, if you post yourself with
OOTD?
a nice outfit, OOTD, well, it's only for that day and it's forever. And I can't wear this again now and post the same thing because people are going to think I'm wearing the same outfit. So that also adds to the problem.
It adds to the problem as well. I mean, I can relate to the problem when it's like, I have nothing to wear, but I actually don't have any problem with it. It's like if I'm caught with the same outfit again and again. You've seen me so many times.
Actually, it's kind of nice, right?
It is kind of nice, exactly. And how's the business so far? So it's been 5 years, right?
Correct, yeah.
How's the business so far? Is it thriving? Is it struggling? I mean, it's like, what's the landscape like at the moment with renting?
Well, I would say like when it comes to fashion rental, there's definitely an increase in terms of demand because a lot of people are kind of aware about like, you know, sustainable fashion, kind of like being more in a good side of like fashion, because as you know, fashions contribute a lot of pollution to the world.
Correct.
Also, I think it's number 2, the biggest polluter in the world.
Yes.
So it's in a good side. But definitely, when we first started, it was in 2019, 6 months after there was COVID.
Yes.
Correct.
So we definitely like experienced all of the hurdles as all of the entrepreneurs experience.
Yeah.
But I think the key important thing is that like we always innovate and we understand the consumer landscape. We understand what kind of like needs from consumers. So those are the key things that I would say that makes us still, you know, stay relevant and just still surviving and thriving.
Surviving and thriving.
Obviously, holidays like Eid holidays really helps because there must be an uptick in your business as well. Let's talk about the fashion trends this Eid.
Yeah.
We heard, when I say we, I mean my production team. I'm not very in tune with fashion, but we've heard that shimmery is the fashion trend this year for Eid holidays. Is that
Yeah,
true?
exactly what he's wearing right now. It's, I would say, one of the
Oh, hey,
Yeah.
hello.
No.
So I'm actually following the trend. No, it's actually not me.
Accidental.
It's my stylist.
Your wardrobe stylist, exactly. Tell us a bit more about the trend this year.
Yeah, so I would categorize it into two. So in terms of color, we definitely see a huge demand when it comes to like dusty pink.
Oh, I love this.
Anything that it's like, I would say like soft color palette, so like beige and then champagne, golden, as well as white. But when it comes to like style itself, it's something like what you're wearing right now.
Really?
Yes, exactly. That's one of the main trend.
So is it like, you mean simple and drapey? Is that it?
The silk parts, it's more like
Silk.
shimmery.
Oh, shimmery, okay. Mhm.
Yeah, and another side of it, I would say it's something more like modest wear that has like tulle and also like lace accents.
Yes.
Yeah, it's become trending.
Pretty much like the collection
you're
that we
saying
have
there.
here,
Yeah.
right? And
Beautiful.
Paul actually noticed something interesting because this is actually the design of Dara.
Yes.
But it's she, or the designer, is collaborating with you, Rentique.
Correct,
So,
yeah.
so what's going on here?
How does
Yeah,
that
so
work?
majority of our collections is either like it's actually our own inventories or we do collaborations with designers, local designers. So for instance, the one that you're currently seeing right now, it's Rentique exclusive collab with Dara Woman, which is an Indonesian brand.
Yes.
So we do that kind of like collaborations a lot with local designers.
Right.
So obviously the main thing is that we want to empower designers because a lot of them are women and they also empower like, you know, the women artisans as well. So that's the key that we're doing.
And when you say exclusive, it means that, for example, in this case, it's Dara. They're designing, you can only get this particular outfit with this collaboration. So it's not like they can buy that one through the designer themselves. This one is exclusive to you guys.
Yeah,
That's what
correct.
makes it unique.
Wow, very good marketing strategy and
you.
business strategy as well. So, how does it work with the business? Because I'm just wondering, since this time you're collaborating with Dara, it means that Dara will create new collection for you, right? Does it mean that you always purchase all of these clothes and then you rent it out, or they're actually secondhand clothes that are rented out? I mean, what is it like?
Okay, yeah, so basically it really depends. So sometimes we do a collaboration with the designer through consignment,
Yeah.
where they already have the old collections and then they put it onto our platforms.
Right.
Or another way is that the exclusive collaboration that I just mentioned. So we basically design together with the designers and we create the collections and enable users to rent it. So that's the way we basically collect items. So we don't have any individual consignment at the moment.
Right.
One of the main issues because of like, I would say the sizing.
Yeah.
Because if with individual consignment, it's just normally they have one particular size and we're trying to be inclusive.
Yes.
So yeah, that's like the main problems. But we're pretty much open to venture out like next.
But that's such a great idea with designer consignment because, for example, if they have overstock of something,
Yeah.
then this is like a win-win situation for them
Yes.
anyways. They're not throwing anything out as well, and you can make it to good use as well. Put it as part of your collection.
Sustainable. Yeah.
So great.
Speaking of collection, by the way, if I may stand up for a minute, it's not all women's clothes. I know. Is this for men right here?
Yes.
There's a wonderful men's shirt as well, guys. So what about men and kids, like as well? Are you providing the
we
services?
provide those things as well. So we do have a collections where it's a couple, so they can like rent both like
I
women
noticed.
and
Let
like
me grab this one.
And this, by the
There
way,
you go.
I was
Yes.
just wondering
Matchy.
whether this sarong is not only for women but also for men. I know my friend here can pull off a sarong beautifully.
I
so
wear some sarongs.
exactly.
Yep, I've been wearing some sarongs.
So I guess
That's a really nice one.
I know, right? I was
definitely
thinking,
unisex, I'll say.
see,
Yeah.
it's unisex.
Oh, that is
I was actually
cool.
thinking it's just like putting this around you. And
It goes well with that shirt. I had my eye on that. I'm thinking maybe I should wear that tomorrow if it's not being
Exactly.
rented out already.
Do so.
So how does it work as a renter? For me, for the
Mm-hmm.
first time, I'm gonna try. I want to rent something.
Yeah.
How does it work? How easy is it? And you mentioned sizing as well. How do we check if what you have available and what fits me and all that?
Yeah.
What's the
Okay.
process?
Well, I think the most important thing is you just have to download the Renting app.
Okay.
It's available both in iOS and also Android. And then once it's down, just have to sign up, choose the item that you want to rent,
Yeah.
pick the dates. After finish the transaction, we will then ship the item to your doorstep.
Wow.
And when the rental period is done, then we will pick up the item. So it's a very seamless experience for all of the users. You don't have to worry about anything.
You don't have to clean and all that stuff.
Cleanliness, everything we take care of it. So laundry is included. We also provide shipping and pickup to all over Indonesia.
all
It's so practical.
Yeah.
It is.
It's super practical. So what kind of outfit do you rent out? I mean, because I saw there was actually wedding pictures or something. It's like,
Yes.
So wedding dresses you also rent out?
So it's pretty much, I would say, everything from, you know, like semi-formal to formal. So we do have outfit for graduation, bridesmaid, bridals.
Right.
Pretty much everything.
Okay.
But we were I would say the trendsetter when it comes to one-time rental. So back in 2019, there's no such thing. So we were the one that kind of revolutionized the way women consume fashion in Indonesia by introducing one-time rental through a platform, a technology platform.
It's so great.
I mentioned earlier that Marissa put me onto this because she didn't mention rental at the time. You're saying borrow. She's always very in tune with how much we can improve the environment and be in tune with climate change. So it's like, why buy all these outfits that take up all this space? Just borrow an outfit from a friend or perhaps from a wardrobe designer, or you can pay them. And that is almost like renting. Basically, that's what this is, right? You just put it into a business. So it's very good that, you're looking through it right now.
I'm looking through it right now. You actually have a platform also on Tokopedia?
That's for selling our second-hand clothes.
Oh, so, okay, I was going to ask
Selling
that.
secondhand clothes.
We do, yeah.
Okay, so you end up, obviously, when you get all this stock and you start renting it out, eventually you'll have too much stock. So this is what happens to it after. You're able to let go of some of the previous stock.
Correct. Well, the way we work, we normally, like after 25 to 30 times rented, then we will just sell the items.
That is amazing. So nothing goes to waste at all, by the way.
Nothing goes to waste at all. And you know, the Generation Z is so keen on buying secondhand stuff, right?
Yes,
That's
we
why
love.
they like thrifting so much. Like for example, this pearl strap evening dress in black size S. So this one is already sold on Tokopedia. This is basically have been worn for like 20, 30 times, and now it's like out there for sale. Wow, what a great way to run your business.
What are some of the benefits that you yourself have noticed in regards to the impact that you guys have had when it comes to the fashion industry? Because obviously something like this has impacts more than just in a business sense, but in overall when it comes to things like I mentioned, like climate change and things like, you know, recycling, using things over and over again so that you don't waste.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, sustainability is always the core of what we do. So since our early day of establishment, we try our best not to use single plastic.
Yes.
So we use recycled garment bag, and just by doing that, we have saved more than 100,000 of single plastic use.
Wow.
That's one thing. We also try our best to limit or minimize the carbon footprint. So we try, like, when it comes to delivery, we try to optimize the delivery routes. That's second. And we also try our best to take care of the Mother Earth. So we have planted more than, I think, 1,500 of trees, as long as like we take care of the rainforest habitat in Borneo. I think around 40 acres that we just did, like we just pledged it last year. So like I'm very keen on that as well, as what you said. I really love doing something that help the environment, help women, empower them, something that makes me happy and really, you know, just makes me happy, I would say.
Yeah. I was gonna say, it's like you're doing all this, you must be so happy, and you are.
Yes, I am. It's the best job in the world.
Do you have any other plans for Rentique? What are you developing at the moment for Rentique?
Well, there's a lot of franchising demand, surprisingly.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because what we're doing, we pretty much do it online. There's a lot of people coming from all over Indonesia. They send us DM or send us email for partnership. That's something that we're kind of looking into as well. I think the rest of the time we're just trying our best to make our customers happy, and that's something I will say it's our, you know, like the missions that we have.
You know, it got me thinking, because franchising would make it even better for logistics, wouldn't it? Like say there's a franchise somewhere in another part of Indonesia, that way logistically it would be a lot closer for deliveries as well. So again, that would be even more helpful.
I just keep looking at their
I know. By the way, I don't know if you guys have noticed, she's actually doing a little bit of shopping for some of the secondhand stuff as well. So great stuff. So very much wishing you and Rentique all the best of luck in regards to this. This is a great business model, and we do hope that this happens more as well. I've recently been doing it with our third baby, with renting baby stuff. And cost-wise for me, it's not, I mean, I'm saving some, but in the long run, but I'm also thinking I don't have to get rid of a baby box at the end of it all, right? Somebody else will end up renting it out. So, you know, it's not just a money thing, but it's overall. I just feel a lot better, and I think this could be applied to a lot more other things.
I completely agree. Well, thank you so much, Dea, for sharing.
so much for having
And for
me.
bringing all this stuff by the way.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure.
Good luck with your business.
Thank you.
In future, and hopefully you get to do that franchise thing because you're right, Paul.
Yes.
Logistically, it's going to be a lot more efficient.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So to find out more about Rentique, there's an app, correct?
Yes.
There's an app that you guys can download as well, and you guys can check out. What's your Instagram?
It's gonna be Rentique ID.
Rentique ID. There you go,
Yeah.
guys. Make sure you
Rentique
check
ID.
that out. We're going to take a short break here on the program, but in case you did join us late, don't worry. We're going to recap and bring you more world news when we return here on the C Morning Show. Stay tuned.
Yes, I'm just going to continue browsing.